Jones do it.
Hey, what's going down, everybody? You know who this is, man. It's your boy, Big Druski.
And the boy Stax.
And welcome to another edition of the Druski and Stax Show. It is now March 4th, 2018.
We got to hit him with this. We're no longer, what are we doing? It's you know what we're doing.
You know what we're doing.
Come on now.
So you joined into the Druski and Stax Show.
If you tuned in, you know.
So, before we get to everything going, you know how it is, man. We got to pay some bills. We'll be back in about 15 seconds.
.com for artisan space buckets and how-to guides, or check them out on Etsy. Mostly Safe Micro Grow. Grow your own. If you want to grow cannabis, space buckets are your path to success. And Mostly Safe Micro Grow makes that path even easier. Head over to mostlysafe8.com for artisan space buckets and how-to guides, or check them out on Etsy. Mostly Safe Micro Grow. Grow your own.
Hey, what's going down, kiddos? Y'all know who this is, man. It's your boy, Big Druski. We've got a whole lot of things going down for you today. So, you know, this week, March 4th, 2018, on the Druski and Stax Show, we've got like 4 topics to talk out with you guys today. One of them being new developments in the cannabis community. Second one, is it me or is the wax flowing in Vegas? We've got Hollywood making cannabis movies. For some odd reason, they think making those popular again is the thing. And then we have Nevada's making more money than we should be, and we don't know why. Let's get into it. It's the boy Stax. Here's the blunt. I haven't even hit it yet.
What?
Yeah, you need that medication more than I do. So, all right, Stax, man, we got a whole lot of stuff to talk about this week. So, we've seen a whole lot of new developments in cannabis. Ooh, damn. Okay, nigga.
Shout out Cookies and Cream.
Yeah, nice strain.
Some of that rope.
Hold on, wait a second. We got strain reviews, right? Oh, well, shit. We might as well kick it in with a strain review since we're smoking. Let's get it in.
This is our first time with the strain.
Ooh. Yeah. So,
Cookies and Cream, folks.
All right, so we got Cookies and Cream. You know more than it than I do, so let's kick this up a notch.
Let me jump on that side real quick.
What? Which one are you going to?
The one we always go to.
Okay. We don't give anybody shouts out until you guys cut the check. You just want to let y'all know that now.
But if they know, they know.
Like, if you get a space bucket from mostlysafe8.com and learn how to grow your own by watching their how-to guides, getting on the Space Bucket Micro-Grow Forum where I, Druski, is an admin. Aren't you an admin too, Stax?
Yeah.
See, look at that, man. We got the Vegas cannabis community hooking up with the world.
I'm active in all the forms of stuff, just very lightly.
You know, he dabbles. He dabbles.
I jump.
Scribble, scrap. But we're smoking this Cookies and Cream.
Okay.
And it's a hybrid.
Can you see that, folks? What is Cookies and Creams?
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, bred by Exotic Genetics, Cookies and Cream is a hybrid cross between Starfighter and an undisclosed Girl Scout phenotype. This sweet-tasted variety, long-lasting relief for patients treating symptoms throughout the day, but high doses can say night-night real quick. Cookies and Cream first took place in the hybrid category in 2014 of the Denver Cannabis Cup. And yes, you can get it out here, folks, but you know, tune in, tap out.
So
we get
on Leaf Weed,
we get sweet, we get vanilla, and we get earthy.
Right. So,
but the earthy, I say, by smell was spicy.
Yeah, it had a pepper kick to it.
It did.
On the initial
nose
test.
I swear it's a Fire OG I had before. Had the same kind of peppery kick.
Okay.
Spice to it.
Okay.
So I see that's what people are doing now. I understand why they're putting out these cinnamon flavored cigars and all that.
Now, if you guys are listening to this live and you're watching this on our Instagram live,
We got to shout out Nether.
You know,
Tuffy.
Tuffy's in the
You a
building.
grandma now.
Hey, congratulations. We had a new addition to the Elevated family kick in. Nevada Uplifted.
Jose
Yo,
was added.
Jose, what's good with you, boy?
Blow a little smoke for you.
We're smoking with you and for you. Sorry we couldn't make it to Culture and Cannabis and First Friday and all that. We did have some events.
Barely
that we
got
wanted
out
to
the
do.
kitchen.
Like,
It's been all day cooking.
yeah, we've been doing a whole lot. Girl Mod is in the building. Now, okay, so the site that we're on and we're looking up this strain.
Yeah, CCR. Since they want to break down like
CCR.
that. Critical.
Gives it a 4.6. Now, that's out of 245 reviews. We're going to do this
Which is pretty
246 and 7.
I'd say over 200 reviews is pretty solid. Pretty consistent with the positive and negative reviews.
But 245 people, that's not going to give me a real, like, community version of a smoke. That's still like a tested room.
That's fine with me, though. Quality control.
Okay, I feel you.
Let's see how it really straight. Like, let's get a room of connoisseurs sitting down and just everybody smoke the same thing their way, write down what they, the thoughts,
True,
flavors,
because
ideas. And then at the end we collect all of them, read them out.
True, because there is different highs between a joint, a blunt, a bong, a leaf, vaping, and dabbing it. Like, if you're going to take a nug and Ross and press it, it's going to have a way different effect than an edible.
Even multiple flavors of wax and sauces, depending on where you got them from. It can be the same strain.
Right.
The whole shit. And just like we know, each zone, every grower does his own thing. Every engineer that presses may have their own way, do their own flavors, their own thing.
Okay, so this is awkward. You're smoking the joint.
Just put it right there.
And I'm smoking the blunt.
For now.
For now.
See that?
You can't even look. No. I gotta give you a little weird. But okay.
See, we crossbow.
So this cookies and cream.
Well, we recorded right now. Jose's asking for something.
You know what's happening.
Just got out the kitchen from a big bake batch.
Ooh. Okay, hold on now. Nevada Made Marijuana has cookies and cream in Las Vegas. So if you guys are cannabis shopping, doing your little tourist thing, rolling around town trying to find out where to get it, look it up on your favorite cannabis searching engine.
Or just tap in.
Or you can hit the DM. And we can tell you where it is.
Yes.
Because we...
Information and knowledge is what we do.
Informational type people.
That's what we do.
All right. So, let's kick this off. We got a whole lot of stuff to talk about. We were talking about, new developments. New strain. That was new development. That's a good strain, too.
Yeah.
Sativa.
50-50. Hybrid. Undisclosed Girl Scout, Pheno, and Starfighter. Which I assume is the sativa. Even though cookies is 50-50 itself.
So that really makes it a 75-25.
Made me feel like... Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it would balance out maybe 70-30.
60-40 something.
Almost like a Tinkerbell's Revenge, because I feel energetic.
But I think it's more indica heavy than Tinkerbell. The cookies and cream, yeah.
Sativa heavy. Oh, the more on the back end once you settle after this energetic rush.
You can taste it, and the body high afterwards is indica heavier than Tinkerbell.
There you go. Yeah. Tinkerbell's light, airy.
Yeah, and straight to the dome.
Clearly.
Yeah, not a cloudy head rush.
It's a nice,
you can
clear,
think and process, and it ain't overwhelming.
But on this too, this is a really good, energetic, nice. You could either watch a movie and relax.
You can cheat this all day and be good, but if you smoke too much, you falling out.
Yeah,
I can see
make sure you know your blunt ratios. How much you can smoke.
Give me 2 seconds, float. You gonna stuck with this ugly motherfucker? I gotta get the doobie killer.
DK in the building. Oh my goodness! So we've had a lot of new developments in the Las Vegas cannabis community, and it's been the dopest thing to have. We got a new magazine launch. That was last month. Nevada Uplifted. We're on episode 2 of Nevada Uplifted magazine, and that's like one of the dopest things to see. Hydro Suite since January has been doing Learn to Grow classes, and the CBD store in Las Vegas opened. So a lot of big things. Stax knows about it. I know about it. Nevada Uplifted magazine.
What's the topic? What's the question? What's the movement?
What you feel about the new developments in the cannabis community? We got Nevada Uplifted magazine.
Well, you know what? Shout out Nevada.
Yeah,
Uplifted.
Jose. Shout out to the
love it.
Love it.
You making history right now, bro.
Hold on, we got to give them the
You're
applause
making history
button
right now.
Yeah, shout out Jose, man.
He's definitely put his foot in some history right now.
Yeah,
putting his foot in the cement.
Man, he's 10 toes to the pavement every day. He's out there with the people, like just generally
he's
great
making it happen.
dude. Like
he's pushing that line. Shout out Nevada Uplifted. If you don't know, go find out.
Hey, you better tap in because he's everywhere. Like he's literally 10 toes down.
See this broke motherfucking lighters?
Dang it!
I'll smoke all this goddamn weed. We ain't got no lighter.
Hold on, we got all this weed and we really ain't got no lighter?
I don't know where my lighter went.
Oh shit!
Had it earlier.
Damn it!
Stoner problems.
Yep. Learning to grow cannabis indoors. Great thing to do. Tap in. Space Bucket Growing with Druski podcast. And we teach you how to grow inside the 12-inch footprint. Grow diary style. You know how we do. So, what do you think about...
You done bored everybody away.
Everybody. They left.
Fuck y'all.
They left. So, what do you think about the Learn to Grow classes coming out from Hydro Suite, too? Those have been happening since January. And I think they're every Saturday.
Every Saturday. Unless otherwise.
Right. But I think that's a dope thing for the community. You got all the grow your owners. You know what I'm saying? Many indoor grows to micro grows like we do to the whole cannabis community. Somebody can benefit from a learn how to grow indoor class.
From the knowledge.
Because you can apply all that knowledge to your situation.
And like I've been telling a few people here and there on the comments and chats and shit on Insta, we're really about the knowledge. We do a little we dabble in every forum, but it's all comes down to the knowledge.
For me, it comes down to the work. Like
the work is given. We can't get nowhere unless we put that work in. That elbow grease ain't going to do itself. But the knowledge we pass on is what I love because.
Oh yeah.
Someone needed that help, and if not, someone can correct us so we can get the rest of our people benefiting.
Exactly.
From this knowledge.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I ain't Einstein. I don't know everything. So if I say something stupid, please correct me.
Right, and that's what I like about these Learn to Grow classes from Hydro Suite is that they
help you learn.
Exactly. They'll help you, and they help you maximize your potential in growing. You know what I'm saying? That's one cool thing that they do. And then we have the CBD store that opened up.
Yes.
That's like monumental right there.
We still have to go check it out.
Yes, we do.
We do.
But that was massively monumental in the fact that there's a store.
I don't remember the name of the club or the store, but they're doing big things right now for the Vegas community.
Isn't it called just the CBD store?
I have no idea. I've heard the name before, but I have no fucking idea. Shout out CJ.
It's mostlysafe8.com. You gotta give them a shout, man.
And that's just because.
That's an always. Like
that's just family.
All day, every day.
Smoke show.
We'll never. Yeah, we can't even.
Deep in the words.
Yeah.
Them roots run deep.
Roots run deep,
Like in the front yard.
bruh.
We was out there a couple weeks ago doing some work, and the weeds out front in the yard, the roots are so deep, he underestimated them. Almost threw his back out.
Almost. I had to medicate extra that day. Boy, I needed today 2 weeks ago. Just get all that oil in your skin.
Yeah.
Let it seep in. Now, for those of you guys, this is one thing I did want to do was our breakdown of edibles 101 today, because that was our major reason.
Check out our profiles.
Elevated Media LLC and Stax 510_Elevated Media.
Elevated lifestyle.
Elevated Lifestyle. Haha, I got you.
See, if they're listening, better listen again.
But,
I mean, if you don't, reloaded, you bitch.
We're still really, what I would say.
This is what got them started.
Yeah, that started the day.
Oh yeah, see that? We baking.
Started the bake.
And that was something that someone came. Granola bar medicated.
It was
not too bad. You see that butter? That's just how we get started. And for more photos, check out the elevated,
we were doing our thing.
Elevated page.
But so the way that our big homies have put us in the kitchen, it's still really old school.
That's the best way though.
Butter,
because
water method.
You know what it is. You know what you're doing, and it's like riding a bike. Once we get it, it's hard to forget it.
But see, I think that's the difference. But the difference and the good thing between having two people and more who have gone through different situations in growing. What?
Yeah, we're gonna have to try.
We're gonna have to do that.
I'm gonna send it to you.
But like I do the water method, so it's the same thing, right? It's the exact same method.
Yeah. As
the straight weed to butter method.
Oh, we can do some cold water too.
But
next time we're gonna have pictures on that.
But the difference between the water method is you add a cup of water, right? Mm-hmm. And then when you're squeezing it out, right, you just dump, squeeze all it out. Get rid of the mush bag.
Yeah.
Put the rest of what you have in a, like a Tupperware container. Yeah. You can seal it, throw it in your fridge overnight. You're going to come over the next morning, it's going to be separated. Water, butter. So you just dump out the water. Or some people save it and make teas and stuff like that. I really haven't dabbled in. But you have to separate it, boom. It's just a water puck. It's just a puck of butter. Pow, ready to go. Instead of... Now that's just straight butter. Yeah. You can use that as soon as you're with it. That's the good thing about that. When you're strained, you're good to go. Yeah. Right. Mine, you gotta wait overnight. It takes you about a day. But
I like growing, like everything else with this plant.
Right. Everybody has different methods.
Techniques and
so you know what I'm saying? It's a good thing.
Yes. They are potent on both ends. Like a worm.
Yeah.
Shit, the same stuff.
We don't use crap.
My own shit.
When we medicate
properly. Oh, that's leftovers too, folks. That's dinosaur eggs.
That's still going to get processed and used. What are you talking about? That
was the other one.
Lord. Huh?
Oh yeah, put that other one already.
Oh
well.
Well,
time to roll up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. So, I mean, with those new developments, I think that's going to be one of the parts of the future of cannabis. Is what we've been talking about here since we revamped the Druski and Stax show. We've been always talking about the future of cannabis. Started it. Yeah, we've always talked about the future of cannabis.
Because since we started, there's the recreational talk was in the works.
Yeah. Yeah, we were there before, so It was kind of cool. So one thing that I'm hoping for is now that there's more people spread out and there's more dispensaries and the CBD stores. That's one really important thing is the CBD store, because there's that one place to where everybody can break that stigma of cannabis use.
Yeah.
CBD store.
Yeah.
You walk in there, average everyday Joe Blow, and say, okay, what's this about? And they're like, all right, well, these are the properties that are in cannabis.
Yes.
These are the properties that get you high. That's not there. These are the
cancel those
medicinal properties that are right here in this, and then here's the different ways to get it: tincture, edible. If you do,
Oils,
if you do smoke
vapes,
if you do smoke cannabis,
they
the
have
wraps,
CBD buds,
yeah,
CBD
right,
strains.
Well, yeah, and then
Right,
you have your
specifically for
CBD
CBD.
strains. You've got your Charlotte's Web,
Exactly.
That might be the new one.
Pennywise.
There's one local grown 420 Wizard. He put it. Can't remember. CBD something. I really can't remember right now.
But I've also noticed too that there's a lot more people
Just roaches
doing
not
a lot of
You can roast them.
CBD based strains too. Like they're really looking.
Really cool.
They're
Now,
looking for like a Granddaddy
there's
Purple
a
and a
government
CBD.
sanctioned couple acres for cannabis or hemp. Pardon me, hemp growth,
Pizza's done.
and for the hemp to stay legal,
You want a piece?
it has to be under
3%, 0.3.
exactly under 0.03% of THC in it for it to qualify as legal. Other than that, it turns illegal if THC is too high.
Right.
Even if it's just over by 0.4. A slight bit is still.
Well, that's where Pennywise. That's why Pennywise is sold in dispensaries, because this is a 7% THC, 7% CBD. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio. Really good for pain.
Yeah.
That would be
it's
really
still,
good for the days
it
that
still
we're
has
working out.
a high THC in it. And that's why it has to be sold in dispensaries.
That's why that one has to be sold in dispensaries, where you can. I don't know if you can get this at the CBD store, but it'd be awesome if I can walk in and get Charlotte's Web
Press.
buds.
Pressed. Because buds, they still, I assume, out the dispensary, because it's still a flower,
Right.
still a form of marijuana.
Pre-Bubba 98 is
Oh, yeah, I
the
love
CBD
it.
strain.
I've had Pure Bubba. I like that.
98 is a CBD strain.
I don't know. It was
Trying to put it
before
right
clubs
now.
and shit when I was still doing what I used to do.
Right.
Awesome. The wife's uncle came through one morning. I was out front smoking the stove. He's like, huh, try this out, let me know. Gave me like a fat ass 2 grams. I'm like, all right, cool. Roll up. Shanky. Tasty.
There you go.
CJ.
Yeah, there's a lot of cheese on that bad boy.
Yeah. Now I had Pennywise, and I got that from Hardin.
Yeah. Harding tapped in, folks.
Hardin's.
They tapped in. I know somebody's listening.
Somebody.
I know y'all heard that last one. You must have.
All right, cool.
That's why you tapped in.
Pre-Bubba 98 is a CBD strain.
Okay.
Boom. So you got Pre-Bubba 98. Okay. You got Charlotte's Web. You got Pennywise. And now, from even just in the Vegas community, I've noticed you're looking in their strain what they're growing, and it's a cross with a CBD cross.
Yeah.
And
it's starting to come up a lot more.
And I'm loving that, because I do want the high THC. I still want to get booted.
Yeah.
You know,
But
I want that
higher medicinal property too.
Yeah, because for me, it's still a mind clear. I don't get fuzzy,
at the end of the day,
messed
you're
up.
still a smoker.
Yeah, in the damn still
But
star.
what we're talking about is the CBD for the people who are not, or are just getting into it and are still scared of the high part, but want the medicinal.
Right. But see, for us,
Or
kind of
those,
end of the
like,
day.
you know how the government's screwing them right now. You got any THC in your system, you can't qualify for any medical pills.
Dude, and it's
They will not give it to you if you have any bit of THC in your system.
Right. So it's like, why
We have
even
a few
get
veterans
insurance?
around our way that we that fucks with us and shit. And a few of them have been screwed out their pain pills because they smoked a joint or a bowl.
Or
And they
because
smoke pinners too. They don't smoke nothing fat.
Or because they
These
decided...
are people who take dub sacks and stretch them a week.
It's because they decided to try the alternative route and use cannabis.
Yes.
Now they still get the prescriptions, but they can't pick them up at their local pharmacy. They got to get them shipped in from California. They got to shipped in from Minnesota.
Not even.
My mother-in-law.
That we have two people. They cannot get it at all.
Really?
Yeah, medical
My mother-in-law
will not cover them because they have THC in their body when they were tested. So
That's
they cancel
crazy.
Their prescription
My mother-in-law,
because of drug use.
she still has hers, but because she's also using cannabis, she can't pick up from her pharmacy. She has to get all her meds shipped in.
Which is,
but she still
scary.
gets her meds.
But at least it's from in the States being shipped in.
Yeah,
It's Cali.
yeah,
right there.
It's a
few
Cali.
hours over.
It's literally like a one day. Like she'll
Not
put in her
even.
prescription and it's
Yeah,
boom at
literally.
the house.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Exactly. Less than a day. Less than 24.
See, smoke flower and CBD caps. Ooh, that's a good idea. Smoke flower and use CBD capsules for the pain
You
relief.
gotta pop the capsule first.
Yeah,
And
let
then
it
roll
kick
up.
in.
That way, by the time you're halfway through that, you're like, oh, yeah. Like when we dabbed at the, what was it, ASD?
And we're doing it again next week. The 11th through the 14th, baby. Oh, the 11th through the 14th. That's a Sunday podcast. That means we can do a live podcast from
In
ASD.
the building. Who's there? Tap in. Come on.
Ooh,
Run
hold
that.
on. Wait a second.
CJ, you know.
You already know, see.
Come on now. Anybody else out here, though, tap in. If you're going to be in the area for the event, tap in.
If you're going to ASD Market Week, man, tap in with us, dude. We'd love to roll as a community.
You know, someone hit Smoke and tune him in. Let's see if he's going to be out there.
Dude, we need to get him out to Vegas.
He was supposed to be at Champs.
He was.
But shit happens. You know, life is what it is.
Hey, life is what it is. Life happens.
Yeah,
It's
mangoes
real.
definitely do it. Definitely. Try to all the time.
Oh, dude.
Or
If I could-
strong juice with a high percentage of actual juice in
If
it.
I could micro grow a mango tree.
We were just talking about that earlier. Juicing. Now, we're not going to give you all the details, but it was a topic. So,
We'll save that for next week.
yeah.
But yeah, eating mangoes. If you guys are tapped in and listening on the podcast, we're also on Instagram Live.
Yes. Elevated Media, right?
Mm-hmm.
LLC.
Elevated Media LLC.
Here, baby.
We live right now.
But yes, eat mangoes.
And we go live
Now-
on the account every Sunday. Usually at 3. We're late this time. But as we said in the beginning of the show, you know.
Now, with
Don't
eating
do
mangoes have they increase the level of mycrene that's in your body.
Yes.
And the mycrene is what's going to hold. It's going to increase how fast your high
body
kicks
is
in.
accepted.
So
THC is accepted to your body.
let's say it takes 10 seconds for it to settle in. Boom. Take 10 seconds to hit your bloodstream, right? Instead of 10 seconds, it reduces it to 5.
For me, because I'm such a heavy smoker, it takes about 30 seconds. So the first quarter of the blunt. Mm-hmm. And for it to kick in, I'll start feeling it. Especially when I'm taking it to the face, it's more like, it's a little quicker.
So you eat a mango before 30 minutes.
That
now
quarter
it's
went from 30 seconds
to
to
15.
20.
Yeah, like,
Slight bit, but
it's a quicker.
I can feel it.
You can
I
definitely
can feel
go,
it 'cause
oh snap.
you know your body.
Mm-hmm.
So you know your body when you're high.
So,
It kicked in a little sooner. Because my brain wasn't ready for it. It was like a drop.
and
Mercy. See? You over here mispronouncing shit.
hey man.
Blame him. He's high.
Don't blame that because I'm high.
Hey, I'm high. I'm high as a kite. I've been doing this all day. Baking, squeezing.
Yeah,
eating, smoking.
we have been absorbing
Very active.
a lot of THC today.
Oh, yeah.
And because we like to make
If
our
you've seen
own,
the pictures, you know that big bag, more than half. Just
But-
today.
that's because we make our own medicine.
Of course.
Period.
Like
The
we
end.
say, grow your own, make your own.
So,
Why rely on the big pharma companies to start stepping their foot into this? Because you know they're going to. and rely on them to do it when you might as well just be popping the same fucking pills they're trying to give you anyways, which is what we all really want to avoid.
Exactly.
Especially for you health freaks out there. Talking all that health shit, that vegan shit, you better be healthy. Remember, you still put it in your body.
Okay. Should we drop the juicing on them, or should we wait till next week?
Next week. We need topics.
We do need topics.
We blow through this shit so damn quick. Because we cover a lot of things.
True.
But there are those episodes we have to do a few of them because we get caught in bullshit over those topics. Sidetracking and such. We've had
practice what I preach. I'm sorry. Yes, I got caught eating a big old fat pizza.
with extra cheese. Extra.
I'm human, man. I love pizza, bro. Like tacos.
He's still a piehead.
The chef is in the building.
He's still a piehead.
If
Come
y'all
on
can
now.
give me...
If you can smoke a blunt outside the pizza
chef is
restaurant
in the
and tell me...
building.
Shoot it to us in our DM.
Please.
Dead serious. Like,
Please.
shoot that to us in our DM.
And you know what? Tap in on with the live next week and we discuss it too.
And if you're on the
Love to
podcast
hear
listening on the Spreaker network, you know it. We got some bills to pay. We're going to drop a commercial break on you real quick, and we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Space buckets are the easiest intro into cannabis. At Mostly Safe Microgrow, the artisan space buckets make it even easier. Each space bucket comes equipped with Roladero UFO LEDs, reflective lining, 220 CFM intake and exhaust fans, plus power array. A complete grow tent and a 12-inch footprint with an average yield of 2 ounces or more. Head to MostlySafe8.com for their artisan space buckets and how-to guides, or check them out on Etsy. Mostly Safe Microgrow, 2 ounces plus.
And we're back. Oh, jeez. All right. Oh, see, and you know what? But this is why. Now, if you guys are still tuned in, we're still kind of on like topic 2. We might not get through 3 and 4 today. Who cares though? Because this is a really good subject. We got folks tuned in, but we got to tune in. We got
Exactly. That's why
implementation.
We can go another round.
We can go. Oh yeah, you guys can always tune in on the live. We can always re-record next episode. But anyways,
Part 2.
So for
Why are you flashing?
my Bluetooth.
Oh, okay.
One.
Disconnected.
Yeah, whatever. There's a couple of things on here. CJ says, why go to Big Pharma? And then, Canacare, cancer. And this is why I wish Big Pharma coexisted with the cannabis world instead of shunned the cannabis world. Because let's just say, through mistakes that we've all made in our past lives, we end up in cancer or something of that nature.
You're talking nowadays.
Nowadays.
Okay.
Riddles the body.
Because they were responsible for the propaganda before.
Exactly.
That was the influence. Now they're seeing how much money they can be made off of it. They rethought their decisions and invested their money otherwise.
But they're still kicking people to the curb on their insurance.
Of course.
They're still not accepting it.
Because they cornered it all.
So.
Because it's still not legal, but hey, we got this shit locked down.
But see, and this
now,
is why,
as you've seen, they're buying a Bear and all these other ones, trying to GMO fucking weed out. So, I mean, is not Big Pharma not already playing chess? I think they had these moves planned before they started legalization.
Ooh.
Chess, not checkers.
I heard that.
This is Big Pharma. We talking billions of dollars. Got to think ahead of the game. Period. Hell no, you can't make money off a cure.
And
We all know that.
dog.
Look. What's his name? He busts all the missing shit on TV. Ryan Reynolds, everything or some shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Square dude, suit, glasses, white guy. Exactly.
Oh yeah, you get right off
Mars
the
was
insurance
happening.
when you jump on cannabis. You get right off it.
Yes.
Um.
But I mean, soon with the GMO products, that'll be for marijuana. which pretty much GMO our fucking plants out, what's the difference? Big Pharma, like I said, Big Pharma's already stepped their foot in it.
All right, Mars, you better come back because we're doing a part 2 to this episode. We don't usually do it.
$310 billion in the pharmaceutical industry. Now,
and
why
we're
would
just
they
now reaching the $1 billion?
And
million. We're in the high
blueprint
million.
for this was 20 years ago.
Oh yeah, they saw the future
Easily.
in the
Just like the people behind the president had his shit lined up 30, 40 years ago. It's chess, moves slow and hard. Why do you think all this shit is risen up and secretly all this other shit's happening? Well, hey, we need more distractions. And it's not really hard anymore. Everybody's got a fucking screen in their face and believe whatever the fuck's on the screen.
True.
All you gotta do is look up and hey, there's a world.
That is true. And if you're listening, you're part of that world.
Yeah.
So thanks for tapping in.
Again.
Hold on. Cultivators can sponsor patent. Okay, we need some more explanation on that. Tap in on that, kind of care. But my thing is, I'd like it to be where if there's an accepted
No, they don't want to lose that money. This, like you said, $310 billion.
Yeah, $310 billion
now
off of $2 pills.
That's enough to kill people over.
And why do you think we're starting wars?
As people in our neighborhoods, a couple racks to get somebody knocked off.
Oh yeah,
they're talking $310 billion. You can hire a professional and knock these people who know how to really cure the cancer off, like they have.
True. And remember, there's a patent on cannabis.
There's, and who owns it?
And
please, somebody look up the patent on cannabis and tell me who owns it.
These punk fucks out there in government land.
We'll call La La Land.
Lie land. Because they got the patent on cannabis. And then they spread propaganda on cannabis. What?
Yeah, like I said, they had this shit planned.
Chess.
We outlaw the shit like we did with alcohol. Hey, let them flood it in. Let them black market this shit. They're just upping us in the end. Because 20, 30 years from now, we flip it on them. We take everything they built up. Monopoly. Let them build the empire and just snake it from under them. Buy out the little guy after they did the footwork. Why not?
It's like...
And they did it so smooth because there was so many years there.
Right.
They spread so much propaganda on it to disguise it.
And the bad part about it was...
there's still a shitload of people.
Because remember when... Now, historically... I hate saying this as a black man because it sounds racist.
Speak how you speak.
But I have to speak the truth. The cannabis propaganda that was spread against our kind.
Yeah.
A black man and a brown man.
Yeah.
By the powers that be. I can't call them all white guys. Because we know, sitting in the White House, there are black people in positions of power. There are Mexican people in positions of power. There are Guatemalans in positions of power. There are Asians in positions of power. Yeah. So you can't just go, it's the white guy. No, everybody in there has a collective vote. So it's the majority.
Exactly.
With power. So the people with power get in. And I totally just lost track of what I was saying. My brain went total dip dive.
That's what happens when you medicate too much.
Cookies and cream.
Along with bacon.
Prohibition, racism.
Bake-in, not bake-in.
Racism. Here it is. So, you notice...
Before we start that one,
ooh.
The name marijuana is racist itself.
Thank you. Okay, so you're leading into what I was just about to say.
The word marijuana
the word they gave
racist itself. That's why we prefer cannabis.
Yeah, give me cannabis all day. Like marijuana. How did you make a slang word for a plant? How did you bash a plant with a word marijuana?
No.
But it was to get people to say
a fear
that.
campaign.
Yeah, it was all fear tactics. I was just about to say that shit. The way they did that shit, it was if black people smoking it, they get crazy and want to rape white women.
Yeah.
What? I'm too busy trying to catch this hog, man. I'm trying to eat.
Yeah. And not get shot.
And not get shot by y'all.
Fuck yeah.
Dead serious. So it's like, and then they did the same thing.
We got time to get high and go crazy though.
They outlawed it on Hispanics, and see where we are with the Hispanic community and culture that we have now. We respect Hispanic Americans, but if you're from Mexico, you ain't shit.
Yeah.
And that's bullshit. And it's all because of propaganda and hate spreading.
With a little side note, within the Latin community, there's also hierarchy shit, just like with the Asian community. So everybody can bitch and whine, but when you break it down into that community, who's the hierarchy, it gets even more ugly and grimier because it's within themselves,
right?
Pretty much,
right.
Which is what I was talking about last week with all the hate going on within our cannabis community.
And it still
we're
it
all
still boggles my
stoners,
mind.
period. Whether we smoke, eat, vape, and shit. You shove a pill up your ass for all I give a fuck. You medicate.
Suppository.
You medicate. You are a stoner. You medicate. There's no way around it.
You know, you chomp on some edible granola.
I'm gonna go get a fresh one when I go in. I gotta grab my drink. Huh?
Cupcake?
Yeah.
Oh, well. I mean, we've got 3 minutes until this episode is over. Part 2's coming. We can go grab that, can come back. Hopefully our tuners will be still tuned in with us.
Okay. Can I care?
We'll do it in rounds.
DM us.
We need to set up a meeting with You Can't Care. Please DM
CJ,
or email us.
The PC word they like to use is minorities.
Yeah, more minorities.
Yeah. That just generalized group of soul minorities.
Yeah. And the bad part about that is, because then, like I was saying earlier, okay, so you had these concerts that were free and open. And what were Caucasian people doing? That devil's lettuce was in the air. Freely.
How do you think they got over going through that cold ass, fucked up weather to something that wasn't shit? No, fuck that. We touched down and that motherfucking bush is on fire and we just got a little close. New idea. That's when we started drilling pipes out of the wood. Seashells and shit.
Let a minority do the same thing.
Oh, now we're called criminals.
It's a raid. They're going to raid that whole thing. Simple. They're going to do the whole shit. All bad. All bad. So, it's just one of those things like...
Yeah. Some more shit we can't help but we like to talk about. Because, I mean, it ain't going to go nowhere.
Right. It ain't going nowhere. All right, folks. What we're going to do right now is we're going to hit another commercial break.
And if anybody who don't know that's listening to us, CJ just said more people are in jail for cannabis than violent crime. Why? Because cannabis is a constant violation to your probation. At the same time, prisons and jails are privately owned, not state owned.
Yeah,
they're just state funded,
and that's what.
So that privately owned is wanting you to raise the crime rate to keep us in jail,
and that's where it gets tricky. We'll talk about that in our next episode of this episode,
part 2 of part 1 of part 2 of this same shit.
Yeah, another 45 minutes of us talking.
New diaper,
but. We've got a really nice topic going on right now, and I want you guys to hear it on the podcast, so make sure you guys are listening in. If you're listening in on live, thank you. Tune in. Give us 2 minutes to prep the episode, and then we'll be right back up and going.
They don't...
Space buckets are the easiest intro into cannabis. At Mostly Slave Microgrow, the artisan space buckets make it even easier. Each space bucket comes equipped with Roladero UFO LEDs, reflective lining, 220 CFM intake and exhaust fans, plus power array. A complete grow tent and a 12-inch footprint with an average yield of 2 ounces